Hello everyone, and welcome to a very long overdue video. My name is Jake and I am a disciple of Master Yuan's, currently in Wudang at the Academy. And today I'm going to be taking you on a little tour to the official new school location. Alright, so let's get started. A lot of you will be familiar with the old school. So here next to Yushugong, we're still at our original location today. We're still teaching classes, full classes all year round. Right now, because of the pandemic, we haven't had the chance to open up registration for international students. We're hoping that in 2022 this will change, but we still don't have any information on when that will be. So I wanted to share with you guys the progress. So we're taking a trip here from the old school to the new school, and I pre-recorded this just to make it a little bit more immersive and to give you guys the full idea of what it's going to be. In previous videos I wasn't able to get a good quality because it was so noisy, so I thought I'd come back here and do a recorded version. Okay, so there you have the mountain gate. So the new school location is actually closer to the old mountain gate, so people who have been to Wudang will know the area. Overall, the drive isn't too far from the old school. It's maybe 5 to 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, but close to get there. It's actually right next to a temple right here called Yuzengong, and so that is probably about the same distance to the new school as Yushugong is to the old school. So we could walk there and train there. It's not open quite yet, but hopefully this year they've been doing work there as well. So hopefully that will open up. In a pretty quiet part of Wudang, not much developed there yet. So we have our own little road here that will probably get rebuilt. And then you drive up here and approach the construction site of the new school. And as you can see, it's gigantic. It's in full swing. There's a lot of people working here right now. So yeah, there's the new school location where it will be. You can see that it's going to be a very, very modern building with really upgraded facilities. But at the same time, Sifu put a lot of work in designing it and having it carry a lot of that traditional feel to it. So it's going to be constructed actually really similar to your temples. From this aerial view, you can see from the temples kind of the courtyard landscaping setup. Okay, so very, very in tune with like feng shui elements and really designed. Every detail has been walked through for a very long time. And from here you can see you've got 3 main courtyards. There you have in the front, you have the largest courtyard, which is going to be the training courtyard. So that's where most of the classes will take place. It is gigantic. Then you have your inner courtyard, which is where you have your music room, your study hall, your meditation room, and some of the private rooms in that area. And then the final courtyard has like the VIP rooms. Sifu's room is there, as well as some of the final lobbies and kind of like tea places. And off to the side, there's 2 other structures. The circular pagoda building is actually part cafeteria. There will be some private eating rooms. There's a little bit of a training space upstairs, as well as around the back is where all the washing facilities will be for washing clothes. So that way everything's kind of separate from the school. We don't have all that cross traffic in the private rooms and near people. And then that other building is like an extra building for study halls. There's some rooms for staff and coaches and things like that. So there's also another room there. And the landscape is just a concept art here, but all the way around the school is a low mountain range. So if you head over the mountains to the east, you'll actually get to another temple, which is right there next to the old mountain gate. And everything else is kind of secluded in its own little corner. So there won't be anything developed right next to us. In the front, there are a few other buildings down the road, like some private residences and things like that. But overall, the area is really, really quiet, and it'll be really dedicated just to practice, which will be nice. So you can get a full idea of the layout there. Yeah, so then we approach the front. Everything is in disarray right now because the construction is still being built. Some of the roof is still going on right here, but for the most part, the entire structure is completed, right? So you'll come up through here. We actually enter in the front entranceway here, which is just kind of a dedicated straight shot right into the main courtyard. So from ground level, this is what that will look like. And this is actually really accurate. You got 4 stories on both sides. The left building on the west end is going to be your health class students, the simple rooms for the health class. So you have 4 floors of rooms. On the right, that building is going to be the traditional class. So those rooms will have like 6 kids, bunk beds to each room. Every single room throughout the entire structure is private bath. So everyone has their own bath. There's central air, so everything is air conditioned and controlled by the school. I think there are like some rooms that you can get your own control as well. And then the 4th floor on the right side building, the entire 4th floor is open into the indoor training hall. And so the indoor training hall up there is bigger than the training courtyard that we have at the old school. So it's gigantic, just to give you an idea. And so you have your big training area right here where it will be most of the time. And you can see kind of how big it'll be here. But like I said, there's just scaffolding equipment everywhere right now because they're still taking things down and building things up to get the structure complete before they start with landscaping. That'll be the last thing that's done. But here's an aerial view. So then you can see you got those stairs, you got your first stage, your doorway into the 2nd courtyard, and then your staircase into the 3rd in the very back there, right? So we'll actually walk through this. So we'll walk through that doorway, we'll hit this tunnel. You've got some side rooms on the side here that I think these are still being decided as to what they will be exactly, but then you get to your center, your next courtyard. So here it's roofed. Each side you have the landscaped open courtyard, and you can see that right here. And I ran into Sifu while I was doing the recording. Sifu has been there every single day. He's really had a hand in this whole entire thing. Of course, it is his dream. I'm really proud to be here as it's happening, but it is definitely his brainchild. Sifu's put a lot of energy in this, and it's been a dream of his for a very long time. So I know that he hopes that everyone enjoys it. I hope everyone has a chance to come and visit soon, whenever that will be. Of course, stay healthy, stay safe, and the sooner the better. Hopefully the school gets open this year, and we've talked about it. There's not a specific date in mind for the opening ceremony, but I think this year Sifu's planning on moving into it and begin using it by summer. Hopefully there's some chance for international travel before then, but if not, you guys are going to have an amazing place waiting for you. There's over 100+ rooms in this courtyard. There's 2 stories of rooms. This is where some of the double rooms will be, and there's still some individual rooms as well. Here on the side, so you can see this structure right here. This structure is the music hall. In a moment, we're going to go in here and check it out. But on the other side, because the courtyard, everything is symmetrical. On the opposite side is a structure exactly the same that is going to be for meditation. So for the meditation room. There's a couple others that are for tea, common areas like a small library. There's lots of those scattered around. Even there's some balconies, and there's some places on the 2nd and 3rd floor that give you space to sit outside and enjoy the mountains, enjoy the area. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff planned. And yeah, you can see some of that here. Yeah, everything here is going to open straight up into the main courtyard. So, the doorways are right there. And here's the elevated view from above. So here we're looking down from the 3rd tier back into the 1st tier. And so you can kind of see the aerial view there. So then as we come back down, we go into the music room. The music room is going to have tea space. There's a very large area here for performances or for classes. Our resident music teacher is Sifu's son, his eldest son, Yuan Jinqiao. He's a guqin master. He's really, really good. He also does horizontal and vertical dizi and xiao, the flutes. He does shun. He plays a lot of different things like that. And he has classes at the school. He also teaches the traditional class flutes and things like that. So this is a really cool part of the school. I think I'm going to be spending a lot of time in here, if you know me. But just to give you an idea, this will be the layout that's going to be mirrored more or less, except the whole thing is going to be open for the meditation room. So this is what the room kind of looks like. It's a very big open space. Yeah, you have your music side, and then you also have your meditation side. So it's going to be a really nice space for your daily meditation, our daily meditation classes, but it's also going to be really good for ceremony, for lectures. There's a couple other spaces like this throughout the school, where there's like a study space or like a culture class space. And so there's dedicated rooms for learning as well as practice, to keep those separate. So there's a lot of room to have different events and to host all the different classes. It's gonna be really nice. Here in the back of the music hall, you actually have a few private rooms. There's gonna be like a little bit of a studio space, and so you have these rooms dedicated to one-on-one instruction, which is really nice, like to have that private space to practice, so you don't always have to be in a room with a bunch of other people learning. There is space for private lessons as well, so really nice. Now we come up to the third and final tier. This is the smallest and the highest position. A lot of VIP rooms in here. Really nice, really beautiful structure. Here, a lot of the renovation has already begun in the rooms. And here you can actually look back. So here you can actually look back, as you're going back down into the other courtyards. And this design scheme, I'm not sure if this is finalized with the reflection pool on the third courtyard here. Potentially that will be there, but I'm not sure if Sifu's decided on that, if this is going to be a small outdoor area or if it's going to be like this water element on the final section. That's something I don't think it's been finalized yet, but we'll have to see. But yeah, that's looking back down into the other courtyards. Really cool spot. Like I said, the renovation on the inside of all of these buildings has begun. Everything is tatami, everything is wood. Everything is cedar. It's really beautifully done, and there's quite a bit of work that goes into it still, but you can see some of the steps here in the different concept designs. So everything opens to the outside. You've got your kind of storage area, sink area, like I said, private bath in every room. So here's some concepts of what the rooms will be like. So you've actually got this kind of sitting area by the windows, which is really awesome. There's storage in the drawers and in the closets right there on the side, as well as underneath the seats. So if you pick up those cushions, you have that like traditional opening up kind of storage section, which is really big. You can store your luggage and like bigger things in there during your stay, which is a really cool little trick they put in. And just a couple different designs of different layouts and things that are planned, which, yeah, they put a lot of time into it. You got your double rooms. So there will be double rooms as well as single rooms available. Just some different artwork, different design structures that are going to be mapped out. And yeah, there you have it, the final view from the back courtyard, the final tier, as it were. And yeah, it's really exciting to see this being built. I know Sifu's really putting a lot of energy into it, and he's really excited to have people and to be able to teach students there. I think there's a lot of plans for curriculum development and what's going to be offered at the school. So it's a pretty exciting time. It's too bad that we can't share it with you guys in person, but we do hope that as soon as things open again, you'll be met with this brand new location that's going to be, it's going to feel like home already. So really looking forward to sharing more with you guys, and we'll keep you updated on how the construction progresses, but it's looking like maybe sometime in the summer things will be complete, which is really ahead of schedule. So it's pretty exciting. So with that, I want to wish you guys a happy new year from Wudang. From everyone here from Sifu, we all hope that you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and come and visit us as soon as you can. Catch you later.